I can't believe you guys managed to pull off a surprise baby shower. Jack can't keep his secret to save his life.
Hey!
Oh, hun, you were the one who accidentally told half the town I was pregnant in the first place. Remember? Wow, thanks. The baby will be very entertained.
I still can't believe I'm gonna be a dad! Only 12 more weeks until I get to meet little Joey.
You mean little David or little Julie?
I thought we liked Joey.
You liked it, but I'm carrying the baby, so I get veto power.
And Julie? What happened to Muriel?
I can't stand that name.
That's my mother's name.
I know.
Now, Jill, be nice. You know, this would be much easier if you found out whether it's a boy or a girl.
No way! The surprise is part of the fun. It's all so exciting, I can hardly sit still. Or maybe that's because the baby's stepping on my bladder.
It's an exciting time for the whole town, and not just because of your blessed event. Have you seen the newspaper?
Michel Be? Isn't that the guy who directed Explosion Island?
And Samurai Mecha Wars. I guess he's expanding his repertoire.
They're already setting up trailers in the old empty Megamart lot. We should head down there later and check it out.
Samurai Mecha Wars is one of my favorite kung fu movies. It would be great honor to meet Mr. Be.
Right! Well, we're not going anywhere until Jill finishes opening her baby gifts. Come on, darling, get to it. Mine's the big one.
What's wrong, Cupcake? The baby kicking?
Constantly. But it's not that. The bakery's going to be hopping with all the movie people in town. I don't know if we can keep up right now.
Don't worry about a thing, Honey Bunny. I'll take over all the work around here, and you can just sit back and take it easy.
Okay.
You guys, we were just down at the set, and guess what? Tiny's going to be a movie star.
What?
They were holding auditions for the part of Mr. Darcy, and the director recognized Tiny from his sumo days. They started talking martial arts, and the next thing we knew, he had Tiny signing a contract.
As a boy, it was my dream to be just like Bruce Lee. Great kung fu movie star.
Martial arts? I must have missed the part in Pride and Prejudice where it describes Mr. Darcy's mad karate skills.
I expect they're updating the script for a modern audience. You know how it is. Anyway, isn't this marvelous? Tiny's big break.
That's great, buddy. We're so happy for you.
Anyway, we must be off. I'm giving Tiny a makeover for the press conference. The paparazzi all want to look at the new star.
Seriously, Jane Austen with kung fu? What?
You know, Darcy isn't a bad name for...
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Oh, Jack! Could you give me a hand here?
What's wrong?
Just the baby kicking. Oof! Make that tap dancing. My back's killing me, my ankles look like a couple of prize hams, and it would be a lot easier to get these orders done if I didn't have to visit the little baker's room every 5 minutes.
Don't worry, Cupcake. I'll finish up the orders. You just take it easy, all right? You don't have to be Superwoman. You're 8 months pregnant. Look, let me handle the shop for the next few weeks. You can sit back, relax, and supervise.
I guess. But I'll go bananas if I don't have something to keep me busy. Something I can do sitting down. I haven't hand-decorated a cake in ages. All night. How can you keep kicking all night, kiddo? I'd swear you have extra arms and legs.
Hiya, Sweetie Pie. Guess what? I agreed to let the movie people shoot here at the bakery today. Ha! And you said I couldn't keep it secret.
I want everything on the right side of the room moved to the left side of the room, and everything on the left side over on the right side, and everything in the middle out on the lawn.
It's way too early for this. I'm going over to Risha's cafe for a new cup of tea. and some peace and quiet. Oh no! What now? Where's Risha?
Mia Bella, Risha has sold me the cafe. I'm gonna open up a real authentic Italian bistro.
No offense, Gordo, but didn't your last restaurant burn down or something?
No, it blew away. That's because I didn't honor my heritage or use nails. My dear mama from Sicily taught me how to cook just like her mama before her, and her mama's mama. I thought Americans only liked the hot dogs, but I'm not going to make that mistake again.
I'm sure your mama will be thrilled, as long as you don't turn anyone into a giant meatball. So, where's Risha?
Oh, she's got some new project in the works. She's up at the old flower shop, turning everything upside down.
Oh, hi, Jill. Watch your step. There are boxes everywhere. Don't slip on those slips.
I swear, I've never seen anyone go through careers as fast as you, Risha.
You have to strike while the iron's hot, darling. I've always wanted to open up an haute couture boutique, and with all these movie stars in town, the time's right to make a killing selling them designer labels.
Is there any kind of business you haven't always wanted to open? All this upheaval in Bakersfield is a bit much for me right now.
Relax, Jill. In a few months, everything will be back to normal. Boring, mundane, small town normal. Oh, except for you and Jack in the new edition, of course. You know, Risha is a very cosmopolitan name.
I just opened and I already got a big contract to do all the catering for the movie set. Let's celebrate, eh? You want me to make you a spicy meatball?
I'm good, thanks.
Chef Gordo, is my order ready? Hi, you two. I'm taking Tiny's dinner down to the set. Want to come along?
Thank you, Risha. I'm starving. It feels like I never leave the set. It's good to see familiar faces.
Security! Security! Who lets these people in here? I said no reporters!
Reporters? We're Tiny's friends.
Exactly what a tabloid reporter would say. There will be no sneak peeks at this film.
Sir, please. These are my friends.
Oh, well, I didn't schedule any time for friends. We've got deadlines to meet, people. Chop, chop. Tiny, you should be in makeup. That zombie costume isn't going to put itself on.
Zombies? Isn't this Pride and Prejudice?
This is Michel Be's Pride, inspired by the work of Jane Austen. It is an adaptation. In Hollywood, you're cutting edge or you're through, sister.
I'd better go.
It's a $100 million production. For heaven's sake, they can afford to give the star half an hour to eat dinner.
Actually, they can't. The film's already used up 3/4 of its budget. Special effects are very expensive. Why, the exploding alien mothership scene alone.
Alien mothership?
Anyway, entire crew has taken pay cuts.
This is ridiculous. You can bet Mr. Big Shot Be hasn't cut his wages. I read in Celeb magazine the other day that he had a Fabergé toilet installed in his trailer.
The Chihuahua drinks imported Swiss glacier water.
Aliens, zombies, dinosaurs. I could make a better movie than this with $5 and a handicap.
T-Rex Wrangler to sound booth immediately. Code blue.
Fabergé.
We are not naming our child after an egg, Jack.
Whatever there. Mrs. Baker, please, one at a time.
We want that crazy director and his movie out of our town.
You must understand the revenues from this film are very important to Bakersfield.
What revenues? That crazy director hasn't paid any of our businesses in town.
I have not seen single ruble for demeaning work as extra.
But who cares about eventual revenues when they're destroying the town right now?
The T-Rex crushed my mini golf course, and I don't have insurance for that. And you don't want to see the carnage at the petting zoo.
That nasty man gave me $20 to shoot his moving picture at my house. When I came home from my mission, all my furniture was on the roof and everything stank of burnt ham. Nobody offered to fix any of it.
I've been a slave in over a hot stove for those people for weeks, and what thanks do I get? Niente but bounce checks. My mama from Sicily wouldn't ever put up with this.
All right, everybody, calm down. I know we're all upset, but I'm sure if we go and talk to Mr. Be about our concerns, we can work it out like civilized people.
Good idea! I brought pitchforks and torches for everyone!
We make him sorry. Very sorry.
Maybe we should just send one person to talk to him.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I know how to talk to these city types. I'll go. Hello, Mr. Be? Open up this minute. I represent the town of Bakersfield. Fabulous.
So, Mr. Be just up and disappeared?
That's what the crew are saying. No note, no sorry about the Yeti damages, nothing. He took his Fabergé toilet, his Chihuahua, and his $29 million in unpaid IOUs and vanished. Once the studio hears of this, they'll shut us down faster than you can say cut.
This is awful. All these disappointed people.
Bakersfield will be out a lot of money on this. Mr. Be had accounts going with practically every business in town.
And worst of all, there goes Tiny's big break.
Not if I can help it. All right, listen up. This is the new director speaking. We're finishing this movie. Producer, director of photography, first AD, script supervisor, anyone who's important. We're meeting in my trailer like now. You too, Tiny. And bring me a copy of the script. Be ready to roll film in 30 minutes, people.
Risha, do you know anything about directing a movie?
I didn't know anything about baking or flowers, but that didn't stop me from running successful businesses. And I do know Pride and Prejudice by heart. It'll be a cakewalk once I get rid of all the ridiculous explosions and aliens.
But what about the studio? They'll never allow this.
What the studio doesn't know can't hurt them, darling. By the time they find out, I'll be dropping a finished movie in their laps.
Look at these reviews. A masterpiece. The greatest cinematic work of the decade. Jane Austen herself would approve. 11 thumbs up.
Where'd they get all those thumbs?
You performed miracle, Risha. You were right. Pride and Prejudice didn't need the time-traveling samurai Yeti hunter subplot to be captivating story. I don't know how to thank you for salvaging my debut film from disaster.
Nonsense. What are friends for? Besides, the studio is thanking me enough. Between 10% of the box office takings and all the offers for future projects.
10%? How'd you get the studio to agree to that?
Oh, it wasn't that difficult. They were skeptical at first, but once they saw the rough cut, they were so grateful I'd rescued the project that they would have given me the moon in a jar.
Did you hear? They caught Michel Be boarding plane to Singapore? He said he couldn't finish film because of oppressive capitalist regime bourgeois America imposes on unconventional creative works. Whatever that means.
I believe that translates to ran out of money for pirates and avant-garde filmmaker talk.
Jack? It's starting.
I know, hon. Isn't it exciting?
No, Jack. It's starting.
What? Oh my gosh, the baby?
Jill, we came just as soon as Risha phoned us. What happened to Jack?
He dropped like a rock when my water broke. I hope he's okay. I've been a little too busy to check.
Okay, Jill. Come on, it's time to push. Oh, congratulations, son. You're the proud father of a healthy baby girl.
A daughter? I have a daughter!
And a son.
Twins?
I think that means he's pleased.
So, don't keep us in suspense any longer. What are their names?
Well, I should wait until Daddy comes to and confirms it. But I think we've decided.